Are you having trouble opening pill bottles? Are bottle caps impossible for you to get off? Does your wife's boyfriend keep beating you at arm wrestling? Or maybe you're just looking for the key to eternal life.
Whether you're a senior who's having trouble with weak grip or you're an athlete, we're going to take a look at to really improve your grip strength.
Different types of muscles. You've got your extrinsic muscles and your intrinsic muscles. So some left behind muscles that people often forget about would be the intrinsic muscles. They originate and insert in the hand. The strongest of the intrinsic muscles is a muscle called your adductor pollicis. That's the muscle that brings your thumb in towards your index finger, kind of like that. This is also a good warm-up because as you see here, we're going to use warm water sideways like this, and I'm going to try to push together, and you can see me activating that muscle right there. And then relax. I'm going to do it again, as tight as I can make it, and you should feel lots of tension in here. We're going to work on a tight composite fist. You're going to squeeze and you should feel lots of tension in your arm. It's the position of your hand because depending on where you're at, you're using the muscle slightly differently. So like you can work on a hook fist, a full fist, kind of somewhere in between in that transition phase.
One of the big ones is called the lumbricals. So they do this position, and you're going to squeeze and hold for about 20 to 30 seconds. We're doing some isometric strengthening here. It's difficult, but it's not impossible for us to go through our full range of motion. So just like this. So after you do a set of those, go ahead and flip it over, go palm up here, and we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to take that wrist back as far.
We've got some plate pinches here. The heaviest you can pick up without pain, and you could carry it around. This is one of my personal favorites. The grip, obviously the harder it is. So that's a pretty big grip. And you could just do a dead hang. You could set your stopwatch and try to beat your record each time. So like working on rows, as long as you're focusing on the squeeze, is actually another one of my favorites. Squeeze as hard as you can. And you could just rep that out as many times as you want to until you get tired. Just call it farmer's carry. So get the heaviest dumbbells or kettlebells you can pick up. And just kind of carry them around your gym. You're really focusing on wrist stability. If you feel pretty comfortable with that, you can do overhead press with it and squeeze and kind of walk around with it just to let gravity kind of bounce it around a little bit. Use sand or rice, like better leverage with it. Squeeze and hold and then open. Squeeze and hold, then open. The captains and crush grippers. Just kind of squeeze and do a long hold.